girls. So today I'm going to do my birth plan. I don't have it printed out yet, so it's just on my laptop. So that's what I'll be reading from. I'm gonna warn you, this is a little bit long. They do give me, at my hospital, they do give me something that looks like this. It's just one page. It's very simple, probably because they don't want too many things being asked for. But I figured that I'll have this one that I'll give when I do my administration, and then I'll give this one you know, to the midwife that I actually am delivering with, or have it in my room or post it on somewhere or whatever. Birth plan. My labor team is my husband and my best friend. Here, before labor begins, as long as baby and I are healthy, I would like to have no restrictions on the length of my pregnancy, labor. I don't want to have anybody telling me that I have to hurry up. I would like to discuss laboring at home. If I'm past my due date and the baby and I are fine, I'd prefer to go labor naturally. I don't want to be induced because I feel like I can naturally induce myself with breast stimulation, walking, herbs, you know, different types of things that I can do at home, birthing ball, all that kind of stuff. For my exams, I prefer to have when I do get a vaginal exam, I don't want my membranes broken unless for emergency situation. I prefer minimal vaginal exams or at my request only. So if I feel like I've progressed, then I will, but I don't want like the every hour or whatever they suggest doing. The environment, I would like my husband with me at all times. I would like the room to be dimmed. The room to be dimmed with either the lights or flameless candles, because I've heard a lot of hospitals can do that, or a light that I will supply. I actually have a night light, well, not a night light, it's an alarm clock. It's a really cool one. It simulates the sunrise, so you can set it to different lights. So I'm going to bring that, and it has a clock on it, so if my husband needs to look at the time or whatever, that'll be there too. I want the phone to be disconnected in my room. The reason for this is because I'm not going to be living in the same country as any of my family members. I don't want people to be calling to ask how everything's going and to get directly into my room, like calling directly into my room. So that's why I have that, and limit the amount of people that come in and out. So. And this goes in hand in hand because I'm going to be doing hypnobirthing techniques. So I don't want distractions. I don't want to constantly hear doors opening and closing. I want it to be as peaceful as possible. And anybody that does enter the room, they have to speak softly. And I will be playing music as well, either on my headphones or just out in the room. So my pain management, I plan to use hypnobirthing techniques to deal with the pain. Please do not offer me any pain medication unless I ask for it. Obviously, if any complications happen, the only other thing that will stop me from not having my birth plan is a C-section, because that's the only other option. I'm not going to get an epidural. When I say pain management, I'm talking about like stuff like if they apply gas or you know, just regular IV drugs to kind of relax me. Monitoring, intermittent monitoring to allow me to have as much mobility as possible. I have here labor's first stage that I want any equipment that I can use. So birthing ball, squatting ball, labor tub, not squatting ball, sorry, squatting bar. I would like to wear my own clothes during labor and delivery. I would like to be reminded to remove my clothing during the actual delivery. I would like to have my birth photographed or and videotaped. This is if they allow it, of course. I'd like to be able to move freely while in labor. In the second stage of labor, I say as long as the baby and I are healthy, I prefer to have no limits on pushing. With this said, I don't want someone to tell me when to push. Now, I might have some people telling me like, you're not going to know when to push or whatever. Like in a lot of the research that I've read, we are meant to give birth. That's why we were created, and our bodies know to push a baby out. I want mother directing pushes, so I want to be able to push on my own. When I know I have to push, I want to push. In doing that though, I don't want to cause any problems. So I want people to encourage me to slow my breathing down or slow the pushing down if they notice that I could possibly be tearing. Now, like since the next thing, I prefer to have a pressure episiotomy, so I'd rather tear. I've read a lot of stuff. My friend that is actually going to be there had told me to get a small episiotomy if it looks like I'm going to tear, and after reading a lot of stuff, I'm not going to do that. So yeah, apply hot compress, apply oil, use massage on the outside to help stretch it out. For the delivery, I would like to touch my baby's head as it is crowning. I would like to midwife to catch the baby. Of course, I want the lights dimmed while I'm in delivery. It's important for me to push instinctively. I don't want to be told to push. That was like the last thing. So after Weston is born, as long as the baby is healthy, I would like him to be placed on me immediately, skin to skin, with a warm blanket. Do not separate me and baby until after baby has successfully breastfed. Now, when I mean that, I mean I don't want him to be taken away, to get weighed, to get dried off, any of that kind of stuff. You can do that on me. There's no reason why he has to go sit in something. Of course, if there is a problem, then take him away. Do what you got to do. But with that said, I've watched a lot of videos where they want the baby to cry. They want the baby to cry, and some babies just don't cry, or they just, you know, take a while to cry. If they're breathing, if you can listen to their heart and they're fine, then I see no point of taking them away from me. So that's what we'll do for that. I want my husband to cut the umbilical cord, and I don't want the umbilical cord to be cut or clamped until after it is done pulsating. Usually I think that happens after the placenta is born. And then I have the newborn procedures kind of go hand in hand with the fact that I don't want him to be separated from me until after he breastfeeds. So all those types of things that they do after, they can do after. And if I have a cesarean, I would like my husband to be present with me at all times, unless obviously there's prep work that has to be done before. I want to be awake when they're doing the procedure. I would like the baby to be shown to me immediately after being born. I prefer to have a hand free so that I can touch the baby. And if possible, I would like after he's born for videotape to be used, or camera work. And I said, please respect my wishes to be quiet during the operation. I don't want people to have small talk, or I don't want them to be talking about what's going on. Like, don't tell me like, oh, I just got through the first layer. Like, talk, if you're gonna talk like that, please talk a little bit low, because I'm gonna be like, what are they doing? And the last thing I just put in bold letter was, thank you for respecting my wishes and making this birth as pleasant as possible. Now, obviously this is my birth. I know that things can happen. I know that, you know, I think it's good to have a birth plan. Some people tell me like, oh, it's good, but there's no way that's gonna happen. Of course, there's gonna be certain things that might not happen because the hospital's regulations or whatever it may be. But in terms of me delivering, I have a very strong feeling towards what I want to do for this delivery. And if I can, I don't want someone telling me that I can't. And I don't want someone telling me that, oh honey, let's just give you some medication. So I think with the hospital that I've picked a really good one. I've talked to a bunch of other women that have birthed there, and they said it was amazing. So I'm really excited for this. I know this is coming a little bit early, but as most of you guys know, I'm going to be moving soon. So I mean, you can see the boxes behind me. I'm doing a lot of like prepping and stuff for that. And of course I'm doing these hypnobirthing classes. So on a day-to-day basis, I'm actually reading the book, listening to the CD, and then I'm pregnant. So I have to deal with just being pregnant and big and peeing every 5 minutes. So I wanted to get this out. I will see you guys tomorrow for my week 31 update. Thank you for watching, and please give me your input of anything that you might have heard that you know, you want to give your positive input about, or maybe your experiences, so that I can get some more feedback. So thank you guys, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Bye.